Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheridan Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. So it's time that Saundra and I were honest with y'all. We are tired, we're worn out, and we've had enough. So we're going to do what any two normal, rational people would do, that is swamped under with a farm and an operation like what we've got. We're going to go on vacation. So hang out with us for a little bit. Let's show you what we're going to do to get ready to go. We're going to be gone for a few days. And then we'll talk a little bit about why we think it's important to sometimes take a break, step away from things, reevaluate where you're at, talk about your goals, and get ready to go again. Oh, and we've also got some new game camera pictures. Lots going on. So hang out with us for a little bit, and let's get ready to go on vacation. So one of the wintertime chores that we got to think about around here is water. Water's just, it's aggravating in the wintertime. And we're not in winter yet, but we're fall and we've had a couple of cold nights. And so every evening we've got to come out, turn water off, drain water, unhook water lines and that kind of thing. But then the next morning, you got to go back and hook all that stuff back up. Like this chicken drinker out here. You know, they're on an automatic drinker. Well, their water is right here at a hydrant, one of these plastic valves. So you got to come back out and turn that back on, or they don't have water. And so we sell those chickens standing right there. That's their drinker. Well, their drinker is actually unplugged back here. So I got to plug their drinker back up, or they're not going to have water. Oh, and the thing down there is frozen, son of a gun. And to reach down in there with a screwdriver, had just a little thin layer of ice on top, break it up so we could get the plastic valve hooked back in. But now we've got water, and there's a little bit of ice in the line. The thing about it is, it's very comfortable out here right now. It's up in the 40s, but in the shade where I'm standing and where the water is, it's still cold. So just one of those things, got to work around. But they should have water here in a minute, and that'll chill everybody out and make them happy. You can't talk out here around these geese, but see the chickens there going after their water. It looks like the bowl has not frozen, so they can get to the water down in it, but it's not refilling either. So it'll take a little while, but it'll. Come on, straggler. Where you been? You been down there napping? A little early in the day for you, ain't it? All right, that got their roll out. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to get these guys set up for the next few days. Saundra and I are going to be gone, and so we want to put some hay out. The cows will move. They're going to go up on the hill and have all of the pasture on this side of the property while we're gone. So I'm intentionally giving them an extra big spot. But I'm going to go ahead and put a couple rolls of hay out so that the guys that are coming in and checking on everything while we're gone can give them a roll when they need it. So we'll probably put out, I have to count, probably 3 or 4. But we'll set these guys up for success so they got plenty to eat while we're gone. And then there's still a little bit of grass up there. Not much. Time of year, 1st of December here. And it's been dry. Time of year for the grass to stop growing, so we'll put them out a little hay. Before we move hay, we got a load of feed on the back of the truck. We got to get that off. So I don't have to change the forks. I'm gonna put the bale spear on to take that hay up on the hill. So we'll get this feed off before we trade that out. full. I don't know how many of you noticed it or not, but when I was unloading a roll of hay up there, the bale spear fell out. And the reason is I broke it. I was using the front end loader with the bale spear and was putting pressure down on top of a bale to flip it back so that I could spear it through the center. And I heard a pop and the spear broke. I didn't catch it on camera, but I was looking at the frame, and inside, I don't know if I done this or not, it looks old, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the collar where the spear sits down in there is broken. I don't know what caused that. That might all happen at the same time. It's hard to tell, but I popped that thing. Look at that, I just broke it right off. I don't know if I can get that welded back, put back together or not. Maybe I can. I'm not a welder, but maybe somebody could fix that back for me. That's a mess. Hey Lordy, can't break an anvil, but I can break a bale spear. Most of the guys on YouTube won't show you that, but if you've got a buggy that's got a dump bed, always make sure it's locked before you try to climb up on it. It's a pro tip, just keep that in mind. Okay, what I've done here, I've done a lot of this off camera because it's raining, trying to rain, and I'm getting pressed for time. I refilled the deer feeder since we're going to be gone. It was down about 100 pounds. That's where I almost fell off the buggy. I put up a string, just a piece of poly braid. It's not electrified. Cows will still respect it, to keep them from going over to the feeder and eating the corn. And also, show them out of breath, I went ahead and I've rolled out a couple of rolls of hay for the cows. They're going to come up here. This is the big field, left-hand side of the road you're coming in. They're going to come up here this afternoon. This hay will do them for a couple of days. As you saw, I've got 4 more rolls out for the guys for later in the week. I'm going to flip them up on their sides, go and take the string off, so they'll be ready to unroll. I'll orient them correctly and everything. So all Newman or Kobe or whoever's up here has to do is just unroll the roll, and the cows will have hay. So Like I said, starting to rain. Shoo, it's kind of cold and nasty, but you get to work and get to sweating. Come on, y'all, we got you something. So since we're leaving, we wanted to make it easy on the guys that are going to be doing chores while we're gone. So I drug out Old Faithful. Those of you that have been with the channel for a long time, this was the very first bulk pig feeder that we bought. It's big plastic thing. The main problem with it is it's got a big piano hinge here on top, and it leaks, and the food gets wet. So we'd made this cover, just a piece of sheet of plywood with some old tarp folded across it and stapled, and it makes a nice little shower bonnet. But we put 800 pounds, was that right, 800? We put 800 pounds of feed in it and brought it up here. That should do them for the week. We'll have the guys check it somewhere around the middle of the week, and that should do them. Yeah, these pigs they've never seen one of these feeders, have they? No. Yeah, they know what to do. I mean, they're pretty smart. So they figured it right out. There's 8 lids on it, plenty of feeding space, so everybody should be good for a few days. So that should take care of pig feed, and then we'll have them check it, a couple times just to make sure that there's plenty of feed in it. Water's on automatic. Water's no problem. So this should get these guys set up for us for us to be gone for a few days. Focus? Yeah, it's focused. All right. So you didn't hear me on the intro, but I told them we were tired, we were worn out, and we had enough. And so we're going on vacation. We're doing what normal people would do, and we're going on vacation. This is the second time in 6 years since we've been farming that we've been able to take a vacation together. Last year was the first.
That's right.
Because last year we had more help. This year we've cut back on things. We've still got help, but I think it's important. You got to step away from this. When you own a farm like we do, you're always at work. You don't get away from it.
Yeah, you're always on.
Yeah, you always have to be on, because work is home and home is work, and you're always looking out the window. Is there a cow out, or there's always something to do. And like whenever you work a regular job at 5 o'clock, you get in the car and you go home. And you forget about it. And if there's something to do, you can't do that till tomorrow.
Yep.
Here, if there's something to do, well, I can just run and do it real quick. And so you end up, with this just never-ending work cycle.
Yeah, and when the outside work is done at dark, then the inside work begins.
Yeah.
Like the financing and the marketing and the advertising and the planning. That seems to be the big thing with us, is just about every night at some point we're sitting in our recliners planning.
What do you think about this? Should we do that? This thing, that thing, or the other thing? And so
we're gluttons for punishment too. We can't stop talking.
Well, and I know, we'll be gone for, a few days, and I know what the big topic of conversation will be while we're gone.
Oh yeah, I do too. I know exactly what it's going to be.
It'll be talking about the farm, and we've got some things that we've been talking about and thinking about, and we need to, make some plans for some of that kind of stuff, and that'll probably happen while we're gone.
But we will have to go looking for some green glass.
Yeah, we have got to go. Yeah, my retirement is tied up in JDOT futures, but I think for your own mental health, for your own stability, there comes a point in time when you've just got to walk away from it for a little bit and take a little break. And, you know, I know there's a lot of talk about, you know, farmer mental health and all that kind of thing. And I think it's important that you get away and you have a break.
Well, and I think that's been a hard lesson for you more so than it has me. And the reason we've only been on 2 vacations since we started this farm is because at one time you were every minute at the farm no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and even while we were gone last year, you said I was kind of spastic about being home and getting things done.
Yeah.
So
He's trying.
I'm trying. I'm making an effort. I'm really making an effort. But we're looking forward to being gone for a few days. Newman is going to come up and do chores, so we've tried to set everything up for him to be successful. Kobe, y'all not met Kobe. He's our new guy. He's kind of part-time as well. He's going to be coming up in the evenings, and we'll be checking stuff in the evenings. So we've got kind of a backup to the plan. And I think we've set them up for success. We got hay out, we got that bulk feeder. Chickens are pretty simple. There'll be a few things to do this week, moving them, making sure that feed and water is good shape on them. But we'll be back in time. So we got a brand new market tomorrow.
That's right.
That's right. We got a new market tomorrow.
So we got a new market tomorrow, and then when you get home,
I'll go again.
we'll take off and go to vacation.
That's right. Yeah. When I get home from the market tomorrow, we'll be leaving to go on vacation, and then we'll be back in time to do that same market next week. So.
Yep.
But
He's on vacation, but not really.
But not really. But you know that's another thing. When you're not here working, and you're not at markets, and you're not available for customers, you're not making any money.
That's right. We have 1 3/4 cow, 1 whole cow, a half a cow, and another quarter in the freezer right now for customers to pick up. And I'm putting that off
Till we get back.
till we get back. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah, because that's a significant amount of money.
Significant amount of money. If something happens to the freezers, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of product.
There's a lot of product out there. There's a lot of instant sales out there, you know, but not even counting our retail stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the stuff that's ready to go to a customer's house.
Yeah. And we're going to be gone spending money instead of here making money.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Well, it is what it is. But then we'll be back.
I don't want to hear it. You're the one spending money.
I don't spend money. I'm pretty tight.
Not lately.
Frugal. Trying to be frugal.
Not lately.
Yeah. So anyway, I think that's going to do it. I've got some pictures from our game cameras. I'll post those here at the end of the video. We got something special going on up there on top of the hill.
I'm telling you what.
Big Papa is coming around about
Yes,
midnight at night. So hang around for that. But like we always say, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families, and we'll see you on the next video.